Heyo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the next video in this week where we're playing Too Many Nights. Ooh, that's a Mothman. Last time we made a run all the way to night 7, and I believe we died on night 7, if I'm not mistaken. In this run, I would like to get farther than that. I 100% would. I'm going to try to, but it's a roguelike. We don't know what we're going to be getting. So let's just get right into it. But first, mandated YouTuber question alert. Alert, alert, alert. Have you subscribed yet? Because I would love you to join this growing community that I'm trying to get. My goal is for 100 subscribers by the end of this spring semester, and I would love for you to help with that, for you to be a part of that. I know it's free, and I know you can always unsubscribe whenever you want, and you know that you could do it just by going down and scrolling down that little button right there that says subscribe, and I'm pretty sure me saying it also makes it glow, and that's awesome, by the way. I think also saying like makes it glow, but I'm not certain about that actually. But anyway, if you could subscribe, that'd be awesome, and I would love it. Once again, it's free, and you can always unsubscribe whenever you like. But please don't. I'd like you not to unsubscribe. Anyway, hmm, let's see who we're getting for night 1. I think we're gonna go with Elizabeth this time, just to make the run longer, and the shop wasn't super helpful last time anyway. It seems like we have all new characters except Bonnie, or not Bonnie, except Roy and Kyle and Bob. Let's talk about our new character friends. Let's start over here actually. Let's start with El Chico. El Chica. El Chica is a character made by Scott, designed by It Dear. She'll start in at the stage and head to the right hall, close our door, and watch her in the camera to make her leave. She's Bonnie, but on the right. Huh? Huh? Get it? Because that's FNAF 1. Also, most FNAF games are just the same. They're the same character, but on opposite sides of the office. It's the same anyway. Except FNAF 3, where Bonnie isn't existing. Anyway, next we have T Generic. Oh, she's pretty easy, by the way. I mean, like Bonnie, but she's just another character to keep track of the cameras. If you have a camera set up going, it's kind of difficult. But T Generic, he is a character made by V8, made and voice acted. I'm so smart. I can read. He's a character and voice acted by Casper Del Silly. He'll be in an entrance where Amber and the other guy from last time was, which makes him work very well with them. And he will either display a left or right arrow. After a while, he'll leave and watch on the corresponding event, or he'll get in the office and force us to put the mask on for an absurd amount of time. And when they mean that, trust me. And this game does not lie. Now, I will say, he is a little harder than the guy with the sign, even though he does the same thing, but for Vince. Because you actually have to go and watch him instead of just closing the door, and you actually have to change cameras and everything. Which is fine. And like I said, he works well with Amber and the other sign character, which I can't remember the name for some odd reason right now. But either way, we continue on to Rita Rabbit. Do not pick Rita Rabbit. She is not hard. She is just time consuming. And because she is time consuming, she is not a good character to pick alongside others. She will start sitting down and asleep in the arcade, and will slowly try to leave, and we have to use our flashlight to make her go backwards. If she leaves that room, she will get to our office. She does have a timer on the top, and you can see that in the example video, where if that timer gets empty, she will leave. It's similar to Swagman, but you actually have to do something on the cameras. And she's only one camera. Now, she's not hard, like I said, but she is time consuming. If she's like the only time consuming character you have, she's fine. Or if you're really good at time management, or like knowing when a character's about to get like to the next stage, she's really easy. Next we have Maple. Maple is a character by It Dear. So an amount of plushies will just be scattered around the cameras, and we have to find them all and click on them before 6 a.m. or Maple will kill us. And you can see how many plushes are left in the ticket booth. So if you go there, there'll be like a sign that says 12 or like 15 or something. Now, she is a very simple character if you have a camera system going up. like a camera like we did last time where we had a bunch of camera characters that all worked pretty much in tandem, and she is pretty simple that way. Because she won't be a problem until 6 a.m. But that also means you're gonna be really high strung on the stress of getting her stuff done while dealing with all your other characters because it has to be done before the end of the night. And if it isn't done, I guess you're screwed. Anyway, next character is the Ink Monstrosity, aka Bendy? I don't know. They are a character made by Destroyer 0755, and they will be in our room and slowly float downwards, and we have to use our flashlight to send them back up. Pretty simple character. They are a really good character if you're having an office like run. But with these characters, it seems like we're probably going to have a camera run because I promise you, I'm choosing her, I'm choosing her, I'm choosing these two, and I'm choosing T generic because of these seven, these three are 100% easiest, and we haven't seen them. I mean, we haven't seen any of these actually in game, but once again, the controls are on the screen. But I know the controls, and you know the controls, so why are we looking at the controls? So she's here. We need to find four. One is actually right there, which is cool. She's here. We need to flash her, and he's here, which he's not doing anything yet. So let's just look for. I believe there's one more, and she's done for the night. We don't have to worry about her for the rest of the night. He's going to our right, man. So we need to watch this. I'm pretty sure she's done for the night. Pretty sure that's how that actually works. I'm pretty sure she does not restock. Now, once again, just like the sign guy, he has some penalties that can either make this arrow change halfway through his attack or lie to you. But once again, just like him, if it is the lie penalty, it will always lie. You just have to keep track of why, which one you have currently. If it's the lie or if it's the real one. See, he goes away right away. But there's also penalties that make him last and stay there longer. You need to look at him for long. I'm just gonna flash up a bunch just for fun. Yeah, she's not restocking. She's just gonna sit there. He may not even put up a new arrow before the end of the night. Like I said, okay, so he's gonna put up a new arrow, but he's not gonna be able to get there in time. These are pretty simple characters to deal with. Now, we're going for another camera run. We have to get camera-based characters. We went over Coral. We've went over Mallory. What is the entity? Now, let me tell you about the entity. The entity is BB. It's the same character, except one big difference. The entity will spawn on a random certain characters, either or cameras, the kitchen, storage, or the maintenance. And two of those places will have fake clones, and the real one will be more opaque and have a more of an opacity. The other ones will be kind of faded. Now, I would love to pick Mallory here. Mallory is an easy character, and we're already in the ticket booth anyway. And Coral, if we had an office run, I'd choose Coral. But my rule here is that if a new character comes up and we haven't used it, we're gonna pick it. So we're gonna pick the entity. Just another BB, but with a little extra. Now we have to pick the penalty. First we have is Cheeky Rabbit, which just makes Rita move faster if we haven't been on a camera for a while. We check on her pretty often, so that's not a horrible one. Next we have is Early Killer, where Maple will kill us an hour earlier, which means she'll kill us at 5 instead of 6. So we have to get our plushes by then instead of by 6, which is okay. Or we have Deadly Clones, which means watching the entity's clones for too long will actually make the clones kill us. Out of these three, I'm probably gonna take the Early Killer, just because we can focus on Maple like right away and just get all her plushies right away. Especially since the entity will not be spawned yet. So let's just do that. It's 5 to 6 a.m. How many plushies do we have to find? 4. There's one there. None of 3 done. There's 2 more. And there's a 4th one. So we're done with Maple for the rest of the night. So that's good. He's going to the right. The Insti is not spawned. I don't know why I flashed him. I just wanted to, I guess. Flash her too. You get a little flash. Honestly, I don't even need to use WASD, Q, or E. I literally just need to use space on the keyboard. Once we open the cameras, we're not closing them anyway. But here's the maintenance. So for the Insti, he'll either spawn here in the storage, here in the kitchen, or here in the dining room, I believe. He's going right again. There he is. Watch him get rid of him. Nice and simple. And he has a very obvious sound cue. Don't have to worry about him getting you, surprising you or anything. I don't actually know if we have to flash, T generic in the vent like we do silly or not. I actually don't know that for a fact or not. I just do it in case. He's going to the left now. And Maple's for sure done because it's 5 a.m. If she wasn't, we would be, toast. Kind of surprised if the entity hasn't come back again yet. But it's 6 a.m., so it doesn't matter. Now, on to night three. We have new characters, except this is Bonnie, so we know what Bonnie does. Mura. Let's talk about Mura. Mura is a very interesting one. Mura loves candy. Also, Mura is made by Mura the Wall, by the way. Uh, Mura loves candy, and we have to collect candy throughout all of the cameras and feed her. And if we don't feed her in time, it's kind of like a music box, and she'll just kill us outright. It's kind of like a music box with an extra step. We're collecting things, but we're already kind of collecting things in the beginning, so we could just collect a bunch of candy and plushies and be fine. Or we can have Rowan Rat, who is, I think, a nod to the FNAF Five Nights at Candy's. Uh, I think it's a nod to Five Nights at Candy's. Um, well, he's an interesting one. Also, he's made by Phasey Funbear. Phasey Funbear, interesting. He'll emerge in one of the four corner rooms in the entrance, which I don't think we've went over that they even exist. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I'm smart. He'll emerge in one of the four corner rooms in our cameras, the entrance, arcade, storage, or maintenance, which we do already check the storage and entrance often. And we need to shock him when he's out. You can use the radar on the top right of the camera monitor to see where he is going currently. And you can see that in the example that on the top right there's four corners with them labeled. Out of these, I think we're gonna go with Rowan. Oh, we're definitely taking none of these because we cannot afford any of them. But I'll tell you what they do. We already know what this does, makes each hour 2 seconds shorter. Uh, Death, which is one of the tarot cards. Lets us remove any enemy of our choosing. That would be awesome, dude. It would be so cool. Because you know who I would remove? I would just remove Rowan. So we would just be playing the same night we just played, which was really easy. But it's 50 fast coins, dude. It's really expensive. Which this is just basically it's a death coin. It's a death coin from UCN. Next we have more power, which makes us have more power, 10% exactly. But we don't really have a problem with power, at least not currently, so we're not gonna worry about that, and we can afford it anyway. Open cameras, never close cameras again. Our radar says he's not even out. We have to find four this time. One, two, three, and four. She's done for the night. He is over here. How that works? Or do I have to wait for him to show up on the camera? Watch him. He's going to arcade, which we're already here. So he's going to the right again. Now he's shot. Okay, that's how that works. Okay, cool. He's not going anywhere yet. He's going to the right. He is going to maintenance. Right, to watch maintenance now. So it's just watching these two cameras right now. And him. It's not going anywhere yet, though. So Rowan Rat is pretty simple. Like I said, you just watch where he's going on the radar, and that's really it. He's going to the right again. Ooh, I think Rita was really close to being done there. I didn't even know. So we've talked about Freddy. Foxy we have not talked about. He will start in the ticket booth, which is the same place that uh the plushie lady is at right now, Maple. We have to keep our camera on there to prevent him from running to the left hall. And the monitor does not need to be up, it just needs to be on that camera. Well, here's the thing. We swap cameras a lot. And he's just another one we have to keep track of. That's a big deal. Next we have the Ringmaster. He is a character made. Oh, also Foxy's made by Scott, but designed by It Dear. You all can read, I think. Uh, but then the Ringmaster. He is a character made by Domino's 5000. If you see him on the cameras, we have to flick down our monitor and greet him in the room before we switch cameras. Otherwise, he will make us put on the mask for a while. So we have to. So every time we see him on the cameras, like let's say we click onto the ticket booth and he's there, we have to flip down our cameras real quick. He's one that just is a quick fix, and I think I like that. We're gonna go with him. He's not. We need 8 this time. 8 is a lot. Ooh. He's going to the left. We're done with that. He's going to maintenance. He's going left, maintenance, left, maintenance, left, maintenance, left, maintenance. Left, maintenance. Flip down. That's so silly. That's so silly. He's going left again. Left to maintenance again. I I messed that up in my head. Left and maintenance. Left and maintenance. Left and maintenance. Shot. I don't worry about him for a minute. Entity's probably gonna attack soon. So you want to keep Rita. Yep. Left. Entity is where exactly? There he is. Greet him real quick. See, we don't have to worry about him until we go to flip a camera is the thing. Left, he's going to maintenance again. Funny enough. We just gotta keep this going just like this until something new happens. I think we may be fine without even another attack by Rowan. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're fine. We're fine without another attack. Okay. Who do we have here? Well, we have Percy Poodle, who once he starts knocking, we have to keep our flashlight on him to make him go away. Pretty good office character with we were doing an office run, but we're doing a camera run. So we don't really want him. Next we have Roby. Roby will be sitting in an office, stuck in reboot loop. He'll show a timer on himself. Once it hits 0, you gotta make sure you're in the mask or on cameras so we can't see you. He's a pretty good one for us because we're always gonna be on cameras at this point still. So we're probably gonna choose him. Unless Lydia is an easier character. Also, I once again forgot, Percy Poodle is made by Fazzy Funbear. Roby is made by It Dear. The character is made by Mega Wyatt, but it's designed by It Dear. And Lydia is made by Butch Bluth. She will start in the dog kennel in the ticket booth, which, once again, we're on the ticket booth a lot. And once you hear banging against it, you have to go to that camera and hold it locked. Hold it locked with the lock button until she decides to stop. No longer you wait to deal with her, the less time. The longer you wait to deal with her, the less time it'll take for it to cool down. That's not right. That's the wrong. I think they have that flip there. The longer you wait to fix her, the longer it'll take for it to stop, like for her to stop. And once again, we're gonna go through OB. We have to pick another penalty. Oh no, less shocks for Rowan. We've only used 1 a night, so that wouldn't be horrible. Deadly clones we talked about. Hidden encounter. Maple doesn't tell you how many of its plushes are still out there. I think we're gonna go with less shocks because we've only used like one or two a night. We're gonna go right in cameras, not gonna have to worry about Roby at all. He's going to the right. Four more. Flash her. Roby powered on. That doesn't matter. You are going to arcade, so that's literally the best outcome possible. So she's done. She's done for tonight. Cool. Entity's here. Oh, see, that's the thing, is this, they can be troubling together, the Ringmaster and Roby, because if we happen to, we just have to make sure we don't flip down while that is going on. We have to flip down after it crashes. So we get rid of Rowan there. He's going to the right. Rowan is not going to any yet. He might not go to any the rest of the night, if I'm honest. The entity's here. He's going to the left. He crashed. Rowan is going to maintenance. Going left. Going left. There we go. Nice and simple. What is that? Night 4? Night 6? Oh my gosh, we're on night 6 already? I didn't even realize we were on night 6. That is nuts. Okay, we've talked about Onion. We've had Onion. We've talked about Ellie. We've not used her, but we've talked about her. We're talking about the Worm. Ooh, the Worm. The Worm is a character made by Lawler1232. It will start in the dining room and head to the right hall, staying there until the doors open. Avoid looking at it by keeping your mask on or being on the monitor while it's in the office. So it can get in the office. It's kind of just like Roby, as long as the ring, we're just have to wait till the ring that it goes through to get to have the ringmaster happen. So like the worm is great. We're gonna go with the worm. Ooh, a shop with nothing we can buy. We know what this does. Flashlight batteries. Flashlight no longer drains any power, but is less effective. That's an iffy thing. Or mediocre magician, which means you can change cameras once without angering the ringmaster. Once again, we can't afford anything because Elizabeth gives us zero.5 Phasm tokens. We get Phas tokens by defending ourselves from the animatronics, or defeating the knights. Rowan's not going anywhere yet. He's going left. Where's he gonna keep? He's going, okay, we're just watching these two cameras. Ruby's on, crashed. Shot. The Insty's here. Oh, I gotta collect plushes. What am I doing? Pout on, crashed. Just 4. Where's Rowan going? Rowan's going to the arcade again. He's going left. Rowan's there. Shock him. The Insty's here. Ruby's on. He's going here. Now you can look at the worm for like a minuscule amount of time, I believe. So just these two. The worm is slithering, and it does not matter because it is 6 a.m. Let's go. I dropped my phone. I don't really need it, but I have it on me. Osam we've talked about. CG. She's a character made by Ruler Runner. And she'll randomly wander around the building, but we have to avoid looking at her for too long, or she'll instantly appear in the office and force us to put on the mask for a long time to ward her off. She is one that's really good for camera characters, but even better for office characters. Now, we have very specific cameras we'll be looking at. If she's on those, she can really disrupt it. If not, then great. Or we can use Amber, which we talked about, and I think we're gonna use Amber because it works well with the for T generic. I had my hand placement wrong. Okay, collect our plushies. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch in this room. And there's more still. Keep powered on. One more. He's going right. Take care of him. No card yet. The Insti is here. Get rid of the Insti. He's going right. Oh, I forgot about Rowan completely. I low-key completely forgot about Rowan. I'm not even joking. I just blanked on him completely. Okay. Rowan Rat. We gotta keep track of Rowan Rat. There's 8 more, 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. He's going right. Put you back down. Already right. Rowan Rat is going up here. We're already dead. We're dead again to Rowan. Yeah. I literally said Rowan Rat like 8 times. Watch your usage. Try to avoid having 2 or more bars as much as possible. What is that? That has nothing to do with helping with Rowan. I low-key forgot about Rowan again. That is insane. That is insane on my part. Insane bumbling. Okay, Rowan is not going yet. Rowan is going to storage. Did I die to Ruby? No, I did not die to Ruby. Okay, I gotta watch storage. He's probably going right. Any more? One more. Needs to stacking. Okay, cool. Okay. Club, he's going left. You're done. He's going left. Left. He's up here. So it's these 3. He's going right. Oh, he goes there? Loki thought it was this corner. My bad. Okay, Rowan is going to storage now. Oh, the Insti's here. He's going right. He's probably here. He's not. Okay, cool, cool. Night 7. So this is or night 8 rather. We just beat night 7. Okay, cool. Okay, we got the easiest character. We did choose her last time though, which means I can't choose her again. We talked about Shrimp. We talked about Kaiden. Kaiden is the one. Kaiden is the one. 100%. Less power. Deadly clones. Less power, obviously 10% less power. Aggressive Rita. I think we're gonna do aggressive Rita. Because we keep her pretty tame all the time anyway. Okay, so now we have even more to keep track of. He's going right. Collect plushies. How many are there, by the way? 6 more. 6 more. Oh, this bar is so slow now. So we have to keep track of when he leaves. How many more are there this time? Left and right. Left. Oh, Rowan, I did it! No! I forgot about. Rowan's gonna be the death of me, man. Rowan is going to be the death of me. I'm telling you. I've got to remember Rowan even exists. Rowan's going to the entrance. Okay. Right. Entity. Gone. Right. And shot. Both right. Cool. It's easy one to keep track of. Where is this other plush? Right. You. Down. You're going to the right door. The entity's here. Radar. Radar. No. No. Shot. Cool. Oh, you. Right. Left door. Left vent. Left vent. Oh, who was that? Who did I eye to? Who was that? Oh, I got to 5 a.m. without all the plushes. I literally missing one. No, I just realized who it was. No. Ah. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure that beats our last video by a night. So we're getting better. Maybe by night, maybe by the third video we get past night 10. Although the direction is not going well because we've only gotten one night better. But here's our stats. We had T Generic, Rita, Maple, the Entity, Rowan Rat, the Ringmaster, um, Roby, the Worm, Amber, and this guy that I never remember the name. He's a sign guy. Whoops. We had these penalties, no items because we were Elizabeth, who had no money. We died to the rat 3 times on twice on the same night, which is horrible. And we died 3 times at 2 a.m. because I forgot about him in the beginning. We died at 5, of course, with uh Maple. But here we go. What does this button do? It clicks. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, I'm gonna do I think at least one more video on this before the end of the week, and then we're gonna move on to the next video next week. I don't once again I don't know if I'll do. I think I want to do a break. I want to have a break, possibly from FNAF videos, one of these weeks coming up, but I'm not certain if it'll be this next week or week after. I haven't made up my mind yet, but I hope to be more consistent with you guys and be more here for you, give you more content to watch. But please subscribe because, like I said, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the semester, and it'd be awesome if you could help with that. And once again, I love you guys. Peace out, dudes.